What's up, everybody? Welcome. It's Chad Dolbier with CharlestonCarVideos. Today we're out here at Ravenel Ford on this beautiful day in April 2017. The Lowcountry Ford Mustang Club and Ravenel Ford are putting on this car show out here today, and all proceeds are going to Camp Happy Days. So what a great cause there for those kids out there that need a little extra help and just to get involved with the community. So anyway, stay tuned over the next few minutes. We're going to check out some really cool cars. Obviously, we got a bunch of Ford Mustangs out here, but you know what's nice today is there's just a good mix of vehicles all around. So stay tuned. We're gonna look at some Dodges, Chevys, Fords, classic cars, new body style cars, cars with superchargers, turbos, everything. Let's check it out. Alright everybody, so thanks for joining in on this video. Today we're going to be looking at all kinds of cool cars at the Ravenel Ford store. And first of all, this Ford Mustang in bright green is looking good with that big old supercharger up under the hood. What a beautiful car. 5.0 liter. Woo, I'm telling you. Man, we had a good selection of all kinds of vehicles. I mean, we're talking hot rods, sports cars, old schools, classics, just a little taste of everything out here at the show with that 390 right there. So that bad boy's looking good, looking fly. There's another good looking Mustang right here as well. And then let's take a look at this. What is that right there? Is that a Cobra coming? That's a red Cobra with the white stripes. Those folks look like they're having a good time right here in the Carolinas of Charleston, South Carolina. Now, for some of y'all that don't know where Ravenel Ford is located, it's in Ravenel, South Carolina. And you know, it's a good time at a car show. You know, why do people always love coming to car shows? Why, as you can see in this little part of the video right here, it's a good time for people to get around and fellowship, talk about vehicles, what you got done to yours, what I got done to mine, and we all looking good in the parking lot today. You know, it's a time for dads and sons to spend time and look at the vehicles and talk about future projects and things like that as well. And overall, it's always a good time when you got a couple pretty ladies walking by, and then there's that one guy with the ponytail that cruises right on through. And then the Mustangs are pulling in strong off of Highway 17 right here. It's called Savannah Highway. There's a nice looking GT pulling right in, but the main thing we about to get into right now is this Bronco 351. This had to be one of the most gorgeous Ford Broncos I've ever seen in my entire 36 years of being on this planet. Now you're gonna see right now, I mean, I don't know a whole lot about this type of Ford Bronco, but what I can tell you right now is it sure is good looking. It looks like it's fully versatile, ready to get on the road, get the job done, and pull you out the mud and get you going down the road having a good time right here in the Carolinas. This thing though, it's got a lot done to it. I mean, you're talking, the man must have dumped lots and lots of money into this Bronco right here. From under the hood with all the chrome and all the pretty colors and just all the modifications done to the engine, it's gotta have some sound that comes under there with a full throttle when hitting down Highway 17. Look at the color, look at the paint. I mean, that's no cheap paint job right there, folks. Thousands of dollars into these tires and wheels and exterior body, and the mesh guard from right there keeping that engine cool, purring on a wonderful Friday night. This is one special Bronco. We had to give some time to it with the camera, so I do hope. And that even looked like leather, didn't it? It sure did. But that's one cool looking Bronco right there in Ravenel at the Ravenel Ford Lowcountry Mustang car show. Now let's take a look at this interior. You know it's going to be nice. If you got an exterior like that, the interior is wrapped in leather and also with a full roll cage on the inside. Now, what would a car show be without some good-looking trucks? Here's a good-looking Chevrolet rolling in right now. You know, Ford and Chevy, they've always been rivals, but they're always going to show up together at a show like this. That's a good-looking truck right there. I'll tell you that much right now. Ooh-wee. Now, not to talk about trucks, let's go ahead and move back in and take a look at some cool cars. There's Austin's little tiny little car there, and then there's that good-looking orange burst Ford Focus. And there's always a couple for sale as well at a car show. But here is the next car we are definitely going to be highlighting, because this Ford is looking real good. And I got a feeling this is a Galaxy Skyliner. Am I right, folks? Let me know in the comments what you think. This has got to be $100,000 easy to own a car like this and have it this beautiful. I mean, look at the red paint. You talking about classic? That is classic all the way straight out of Jay Leno's garage. Man, what a pretty car that is. You don't get to see him cruising down the highways too often on any given day of the week, but you will see it at a classic car show in Ravenel, South Carolina. Let's give a little shout out to the Volkswagen GTI driver and the Dodge Dart driver that came out. What a good looking car right there. That's your new age era of the Dodge Dart, which looks really cool and it's fun to drive, and that particular car's got a turbo on it. But watch out, it's getting ready to switch over to a Dodge Challenger RT. Now you tell me, if you ever seen one of these sitting behind you at the stoplight, does that thing not say get out my way? The front end's so aggressive, those headlights look like they mean mugging you coming down the road. And let me tell you, that RT V8 under the hood has got a ton of power, but does it compete with a car like this? I'm just not sure about that. This is your Super Sport Impala SS by Chevrolet. And you talking about one good looking car. Look at the front end on this beauty, all chromed out. Got the chrome radiator back there. Under the hood's gonna look real good too. I mean, this is what pure, beautiful perfection is on a Super Sport Impala. And then what is this little car that just pulls in right out of nowhere with the guy in it driving in this little tiny little convertible? Let me know in the comments if you know what type of car that is. I'm just not exactly sure. But also this Mustang right here, that's a pony that we all knew. If you're over 45 years old, you may have been real familiar with one of those back in the day. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our new age Mustangs. This thing right here is looking real sweet. I can't tell you enough. I like a 5.0 V8 Mustang. It's just got that look, it's got that purr about it, with that big old intake up under the hood, sucking in air to get you down the road. But if that wasn't enough, this one right here with the blue powder coated Smurf wheels is looking really extremely sporty. I mean, this thing looks like it's ready to race. Look at the front end. Man, what a pretty Mustang that is right there. I'm loving the color scheme up under the hood. It's nice to see people take the time to put a little extra money into dressing their car up when you pop that hood. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? The speed, the power, the looks. The girls want to come and they want to get in the car and ride with you. That's just kind of how it rolls. There's another good looking Mustang, another Mustang. And then if that wasn't enough Mustangs, we had to throw in a couple Corvettes, because you know these Corvettes are ready to roll out as well. They actually have turned these Corvettes into supercars, and that's really what they are. There's another old school vet there looking real sweet. Another Mustang, blacked out. Man, we got some nice cars at the Ravenel Ford Lowcountry Mustang Car Show 2017. If you enjoyed what you just watched, make sure to visit us at CharlestonCarVideos.com and make sure you subscribe. We got a lot more video from this particular car show at Ravenel Ford with the Lowcountry Mustang Club.